Video conferencing is great for small groups. Whether you want to use it within your class or to talk with other educators, it's great to be able to have some one-on-one or small group interactions with others via video and telephone. There are many options that we have for video conferencing. These include Skype, Google Hangouts, Facebook, and other web conferencing programs. But my personal favorite at this point is Zoom. San Diego Community College District has a number of licenses that they have made available to online instructors who are teaching online classes. And with this license, you are able to use the platform and confer with your students. However, for many of us, a personal account would be more than beneficial. A personal account allows you for up to 40 minutes per session, up to 10 people at once. You can use it at any time. You get your own personal meeting room, which is open 24/7. Let's look at how this works. The first time you go to the Zoom website, you'll have to set up an account. It asks for your work email address, but you can just put in your personal if that's what you're using, and then click sign up for free. It will ask for a password, and you'll use that password then with your email address as your sign-in credentials. Now I've already set up a personal account, so I'm going to click sign in. I'm going to sign in with my email address and with my password. And this is what it looks like inside my Zoom window. Now, one thing in particular that is interesting is that by setting up your account, you have your own meeting ID. That means that this particular room is open 24/7. And if your students have this, you could email your students and say, I'm having a session now, use the meeting ID and join us, and they can join your room. So it's kind of useful to have that your own meeting ID. All right, now you can either schedule a meeting in advance or you can start a meeting on the fly. So to schedule a meeting in advance, you would click on that. You would set up when you want to set up the meeting, what time you would like it to begin, how long you would like it to last. Now remember, with the personal account, you've only got the room open for 40 minutes, so keep that in mind. You want to say whether or not it's a recurring meeting. So if you're going to have this meeting every week, then you can click recurring meeting. You choose whether you are the host, whether your video is on or off, and then you would choose whether the participant's video is on and off. Now sometimes with these web conferencing, the more people that are online, the worse the quality of video. With this particular program, I've been online when there's been as many as 8 people, and the video has been pretty good. That said, if you want to limit their video, you can do that. You can also do it once you get into a meeting. As far as audio options, you can have people participate using just the telephone, just the voice over internet protocol. That means using this platform and using your web camera with the microphone attached, or both, so that people can choose either to call in or use their computer. Both is a good option to use. And then you can require that there's a special meeting password, or you can enable them to join before the host. So that's how you'd set up a meeting, and then when you're done, you can also say use your personal meeting ID, and then you can schedule it. So those are some of the options for setting up a meeting. Let's go back. And let's say we just want to start a meeting right now. So you would click Start. Now you would get all sorts of these meetings or all sorts of these warnings if you don't see your Zoom window opening up. Then you want to download and run it again. So what you're doing here is you're setting up a Zoom account. Now you can't see it, but down here on my taskbar, I've got a little Zoom icon. And that means that I've already downloaded the program. And so my Zoom icon is here, and I'm going to want to click on that in order to set up my meeting. So now I'm going to start with video. And here we go. So this is what happens. You enter, you open up your window, and this is your meeting room. And let's look at some of the things that we have on our screen. So if we've just set up the meeting, we would like to invite participants. So you would click on Invite. And you can invite participants using your email. So if you have a Gmail account, you would click on this. If you use Yahoo Mail, you would click on this. Or whatever your default email for your computer. This all is you and what you have on your computer. So I have a Gmail account. I'm going to click on that. And what will happen next is it will open up in my Gmail account. And it includes all the information about how people can join the meeting. What they would do is they can just copy and paste this link onto their web browser, or they can just call that phone number to join in. Here's the meeting ID. So the last thing you would do is just start addressing it to people that you want to join you in your video conference. And then you would click send when you're done. Okay, I'm going to X out of that. All right, so now we're back in the window. So that is invite. Manage participants. So you've got your 8 or 10 people here, and let's say somebody's got something going on in the background and it's making all sorts of noise. Well, you can click on that person and you can mute that person. And then you can't hear them talk, but it also makes it a little bit better that you're not going to hear all that background noise. You can mute everyone. If you're talking and giving a presentation, you can mute everyone so that no noises are heard. And then you can unmute all as well. So that's manage participants. Share screen is a great option for Zoom. When you click on share screen, it's going to ask you what windows are open on your computer or what applications are open. So I teach a brain fitness class, and sometimes my students are confused on how to use, how to do some of the activities. So I have that window open. So if I click on that and share the screen, you're now going to see the screen of my brain fitness program. So then I can open up the activity and adjust my window accordingly. Okay, and then I can click on the activity. I can click start, and then I demonstrate how this works. So it went out and in. And it went in and in. So I'm sharing the screen. When I'm done, at the top of my screen, I can see where it says Zoom meetings is using the webcam. Here's the ID, and then I can say stop sharing the screen. I also see other options as well. When I hover over stop sharing the screen, I could see other options as well. So I have hit stop sharing the screen, and now I'm back into my regular Zoom window. So that's screen share. Chat is another option you might want to use. By clicking chat, it opens up the group chat window, and you can add, if there's 10 people, all those people will show up on there on the side, and you can send a chat to everyone just by typing into that box and click enter on your keyboard, and it will show up in the chat window. Although I don't have other people online here, if I had 10 people online and I just wanted to tell one person, make sure you check this, I can send just to that person as well, kind of like whispering in class, and the teacher won't even know. All right, so that, and you can leave this window open during your Zoom session. You can also left click and drag, so you can move that window over to the side if you want, and then it won't be in the way of your window where you can see everybody else's faces and everything. All right, so that's chat. I'm going to X out of that. And then the final option you have is record. So you can actually record the session. Now you may want to, if we're doing some sort of instruction here, you may want to record it so you can see that instruction again. So you would just hit record. Over here, you've got the potential of muting your own audio or stopping your own video so people can't see your face. Okay, when you're done, you would click end the meeting. And you would choose whether to end the meeting for everyone or just to leave the meeting. If you were a participant, you would click leave the meeting, otherwise end the meeting for all. Zoom is available on your mobile devices as well. You can get it as an Apple app or you can get it as an Android app. Unfortunately, you can't get it as a Windows app, so if you have a Windows tablet or phone, you'll have to use the web-based. But using it on your mobile device is really very simple. You would just go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and download the Zoom app. And this is what the Zoom app looks like once it's been downloaded onto your device. And then to initiate a session, you would click on the Zoom app and you would get this window. So do you want to join a meeting or schedule a meeting? Again, very simple. You could search for meeting IDs if there's a certain meeting that you're looking for, or maybe search for a person that you're looking for, but usually at this point you'll have some sort of indication of what the meeting ID is, and you can just join the meeting with that. So then when you click join the meeting, it will ask your meeting ID, your name will be there, click join, and then you're on. Easy as that. If you would like further information, you're welcome to email me. My email address is mprine@sdccd.edu. Remember, you can access the website at zoom.us. And then finally, if you go to download the app, this is what it will look like in the App Store. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy using Zoom.